caught on tape controversy that started with a traffic violation in Texas, but ended in a major embarrassment for the Dallas Police Department. They have apologized now to the family of the NFL running back who was barred from being at his mother-in-law's side when she passed away. But now a city and a family try to move on. The police dash cam tape shows a car slowly run a red light and pull into the hospital parking lot.
Get in there. Let me see your hands.
Tamisha Moats, wife of NFL running back Ryan Moats, gets out first. Her mother is inside the hospital, about to die.
Do you understand?
But the officer, Robert Powell, will not let Ryan follow her.
Do we have a problem?
We don't have a problem. My mother-in-law is dying right now. I don't understand why you can't understand.
Okay, listen to me.
I got seconds before she's gone, man.
Listen, if I can't verify you have...
My mother-in-law is dying right now. You're wasting my time.
If I can't verify you have insurance, I'm going to tow the car. Shut your mouth.
There you go.
Shut your mouth. You can cooperate and settle down, or I can just take you to jail for running a red light.
After 13 minutes, Officer Powell writes him a ticket and lets him go, but it's too late. Moats' mother-in-law, Janetta Collinsworth, is gone, and he never got to say goodbye.
I am embarrassed and disappointed by the behavior of Officer Robert Powell. His behavior, in my opinion, did not exhibit the common sense, the discretion, the compassion that we expect our officers to exhibit.
Not right now.
And joining us now in a GMA exclusive, their first national television interview, Ryan Moats and his wife, Tamisha. And I know that you all couldn't even look at the video, what he's playing right then. First and foremost, our condolences to you and your family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know this happened on March 18th, and you were able to have a wonderful homecoming for your mother. How are you doing?
You know, I'm making it. It's a tough process. But, you know, together as a family, we have a lot of support. We're making it.
Well, I can't wait to hear more about your mother, and we're going to talk, just 45 years old. We're going to talk more about her in just a moment. Can you take us back, Ryan? You're frantically trying to get to the hospital with your family. You roll through the red light. The sirens are going on behind you. You pull into the parking lot at the hospital. Can you tell us what happened then?
Well, my wife was the first one to exit the car, and I really didn't realize what was going on at the time. Once I got out, I realized it was pretty serious, and then, you know, I was afraid for her because, you know, he was pointing the gun at her.
He had the gun?
He had the gun out.
Drawn. He maintains he didn't point it. He said he did have it out of his holster, but he didn't.
He pointed it.
He pointed
at her.
Yeah.
So my first reaction was just to not react, just put my hands on the car, and then once he saw me get out, his attention came towards me, and then that's when pretty much all the verbal abuse and everything went on.
Tamisha, you wanted to get to your mother's side.
Yes.
And you just got into the hospital as fast as you could.
Yes, when you're in a situation like that, you really don't think about how dangerous it is, because honestly, he could have shot me. I mean, he pointed the gun at me and he basically said, you know, don't take another step, don't move, get back over here. Though, like, that was kind of like a threat, like, don't move. Basically, you know, and in my mind, I'm thinking, or else he'll shoot. So I was thinking in my mind, I'm going to go in this hospital. I will be by my mom's side no matter what. So, I mean, at that point in time, I was ready. I was ready for whatever he was going to do.
Because you knew minutes. Minutes were very precious at that time. Is there any way that the officer, did he ever convey to you that he thought that you were emotional, trying to get to the hospital as fast as you could, as safe as you could? You had your hazard lights on. Did he feel that you may, in your driving, have put other people in harm's way?
Well, I don't know, but I know that I got there as safely as I could. I flagged down all the traffic. I didn't run through a red light. I stopped at the red light, and I asked for permission of the other drivers to let me go. They saw me with my hazards on, so they let me go. They had grins. They let me go. So I wasn't reckless at all.
People from the hospital, nurses, another officer, pleading with Officer Powell, letting him know that the situation was dire. Did you think also that, hey, I'm just going to walk away and go into the hospital and join my family?
Well, when I got out, I thought if I explained it to him, maybe he will understand. So I went to explain it to him, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So I just said, how about I just be quiet, let him say what he has to say, and maybe he'll just go ahead and write the ticket and let me go and give me time enough to get up. So he started to talk, and it just kept going and going, and then I just had to say to him, I said, could you just write the ticket and just let me go? I was thinking maybe he could walk up with me and let me say my goodbyes and then write me. I didn't have a problem with paying the ticket. I understand about the red light, but I thought he would have some type of sympathy.
Well, police commanders who have viewed the tape have commended you, said you never tried to say you're an NFL player, you never were looking for special treatment, you just wanted to get to the side of your mother-in-law. And Officer Powell, 3 years on the force, he has issued a statement as well, and he said he wished to publicly and sincerely apologize to the Moats family. After stopping Mr. Moats' vehicle, I showed poor judgment and insensitivity to Mr. Moats and his family by my words and actions. He said also that he was trying to reach out to the family and hasn't been able to get in touch with you. Would you like to talk with him? What would you want to say to him?
Well, first of all, I accept his apology, and I hope it's sincere, a sincere apology. So, I've kind of left it up to my wife because, I love Joe, my mother-in-law,
Yes.
we call her Joe.
Even I called
And,
her Joe.
yeah, and, she was just like my mom, basically. And so I wanted to leave that up to her if she wanted to hear that from him personally.
Tamisha?
Yeah. Actually, it would be comforting if we, heard an apology directly from him. But up until this point, we have not received a personal call from him directly. But, maybe he tried to reach out and we just perhaps missed his call. But we definitely would accept his apology because, he's a human being. So we would definitely accept it.
Well, let's talk about Joe. Just 45 years old. She was a teacher,
Yes.
loved and beloved. You tell us about her.
Well, my mom, she was Head Start teacher and just a family person. Two things that just describe her would be, one, she loved her kids and she loved her family. And just a story that will kind of make you know what kind of a person that she was. Once she took her entire bonus from work to buy Christmas presents for all of her kids because she loved the holidays and she believed that all kids should have Christmases, and and she wanted each kid to have at least 2 gifts to open on Christmas morning. So that's just kind of the person that she was. She was always looking out for other people before herself.
And she was looking out for people. We should say she died breast cancer. We can see your ribbon that you proudly are wearing, and she was very proactive. She was letting people know about early detection.
Yes,
and that.
She was a member of a breast cancer support group in our area where I'm from. This was her second time with cancer. Originally, she was diagnosed in 2006. This last time, it came back really fast. Early detection is very important. It's important for people to get screened and just stay on top of their, their records and get second, third opinions, just because it can spread really quickly, and that's what happened to her.
Well, Tamisha, I know how proud she was of you, and she did think of you as a son. You are a son to her, Ryan. So thank you both very much. And we should say that you all did not make this public, that it was broken by our ABC affiliate, WFAA. Rebecca Lopez saw this tape, and that all you wanted was going to file a written complaint.
Yes.
That was all that was to it.
Yes.
So, but thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
forward.
us.
And we wish
Thank
you
you.